Error. Error. Error.
People of Earth, we are Dan
and Phil,
and for the next hour we present some of the biggest stars on the internet. What? This is serious. To take control of your radio.
Streamed entirely in video on the Radio 1 website, this is the Internet Takeover.
Thanks, Zane. This is the Suggs.
Woo!
It's
Hello.
me, Joe Sugg, and
Zoe Sugg.
And we're siblings, and we are taking over this show for the next hour. I'm excited.
How exciting.
So excited.
We should probably explain what we do, Joe.
What do we do?
We do YouTube videos, just like Dan and Phil.
We make YouTube videos like Dan and Phil. Here's a little clip of what we can do. Check this out.
I am allowing Joe to get me ready for a night out using his hands. I have no control over what he's going to do, and I have to put my hands behind my back.
I don't think I'll ever get your makeup right.
Oh my... I've got toothpaste in my freshly washed hair. I've only got lipstick on one side of my lips.
Sorry.
You weren't that sorry, though.
No, and I had a really nice tan back then as well.
Yeah, I know. What happened?
Remember, guys, you can watch us right now if you're on your computer devices. We're on the...
Radio 1 website. That's what we're on.
We're on the Radio 1 website.
Yeah.
So make sure you go in there and watch it now.
Also, I think it would be really cool if we could get hashtag Zoe and Joe on Radio 1 trending worldwide. There's a challenge for you within the next hour.
Let's do this, guys. But in the meantime, who wants a song?
Oh, I would love a song, Joe.
Now, everyone likes these boys. Can you guess who they are?
Oh, One Direction.
I can tell from your little girly scream there, you know who it is. It's One Direction with Steal My Girl.
Lovely song. Really like
love that song.
Do you know what? It's really nice to actually just hear One Direction singing it, because Joe sings this song all the time, but with a different melody.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so Dan and Phil have been doing intensives, which sound very scary to me. So, are you ready to do one of those?
Oh, am I going first, am I?
Yeah, I think you should go first.
Okay, all right. What happened to ladies first?
Well, not today.
Okay, let's do this. It's time for the intensive-view.
Internet name.
ThatcherJoe.
Real name.
Joseph Sugg.
Real name backwards.
Eoj. Yes.
Favorite animal.
A penguin.
Impression of that animal. Mating.
What is the opposite of your greatest fear?
I don't understand that question. What does that mean? I'm so confused.
What would you be doing with your life if the internet didn't exist?
I'd be on a roof in the rain, thatching.
Make a noise that describes your channel.
Would you eat PewDiePie if it gave you all of his subscribers?
I'd maybe eat a toe.
Would you rather save a friend from falling down the stairs or film it?
Oh, definitely film it.
What is the one thing you'd never vlog?
My dad, because he hides his identity.
Invent a challenge tag that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
Am I on a timer here? Do I have time on me? Help me out, Zoe.
I can think of one, but I'm not giving it to you because I want it for my own one.
They're putting your finger in a socket tag. Is that what that do? Isn't like electrocuted? No?
What will your last ever video be about?
My last ever video would be about...
You're rubbish at this.
It's a really difficult question.
You think too much. It's got to be the first thing that comes into your head.
My last ever video would be about why did I attempt to put my finger in a socket tag? Boom.
And finally, to save the world, you have to kill Dan or Phil. Who will it be?
Oh! Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a hand, Zoe.
Oh, no,
Just tap a hand.
I'm not
just
getting
tap one of my
involved.
hands. Dan. Sorry, Dan.
Intensive.
Okay, Joe, so I can safely say I think you were rubbish at that.
That was so much harder than I thought. That was intense.
I don't think it was coming to you very quickly.
No, well, I'm not the brightest.
Yeah, no, clearly.
Penny in the drawer. See, I don't even know.
Crayon in the box.
Okay, next up is Stacey's mum. Remember that song?
Oh,
How
she's
great was
got it
Stacey's
going
mum?
on. She has
This
got
is
it going
dedicated to
on.
all you girls out there called Stacey
And your mum.
with your mum. One of my favourite songs of all time, that is.
I do love a bit of Fountains of Wayne.
So, Zoe, you said that I was useless at the intensive view.
Yes.
I think maybe it's time for your go now. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Internet name.
Zoella.
Real name.
Zoe.
Real name backwards.
Eels.
Favorite animal.
My favourite animal is a guinea pig.
Impression of that animal. Mating.
What is the opposite of your greatest fear?
Puking rainbows.
What would you be doing with your life if the internet didn't exist?
I have no idea. Dunno.
You'd be working for me on the roof.
Yeah, probably. I'd probably be working with Joe on the roof.
Make a noise that describes your channel.
Ah.
That was rubbish.
Would you eat PewDiePie if it gave you all of his subscribers?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Would you rather save a friend from falling down the stairs or film it?
See, I'm not like Joe. I would actually save my friend because I would feel terrible if I filmed it.
What is the one thing you'd never vlog?
Me having a shower is one thing I would never vlog.
Well, it'd break your camera, wouldn't it?
Would it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, wet. Oh, I thought you meant because I'd be like so shockingly awful looking that it would break my camera.
No, because cameras aren't waterproof usually.
Yeah, that's the one.
Invent a challenge tag that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
The pooping challenge.
I've done it.
I really hope you haven't.
What will your last ever video be about?
Why I'm making my last ever video.
And finally, to save the world, you have to kill Dan or Phil. Who will it be?
I don't like this question. Since Joe said Dan, I feel like it's only fair to say Phil. Even though I don't like saying it, but Joe started it. So.
Why are your fingers crossed under the desk?
They're not. They're not.
They are.
crossed. No, they're not.
Phil, have a word.
Intensively.
See, that wasn't so bad, I don't think.
You actually made it look a lot better.
But that I think I do have a kind of an unfair advantage because you went first, so I knew all the questions.
I'm almost proud of you, Zoe.
Thank you, Joe.
Next up, we have Maroon 5, She Will Be Loved.
One of my faves.
I was going to say, why did you pick this song?
I really like this. I love Maroon 5 and I feel like this is a great classic.
Zoella and ThatcherJoe on BBC Radio 1.
That was Maroon 5 with She Will Be Loved. You love that song, don't you?
I really do. It reminds me of being like 16. I think it came out when I was 16.
Did it?
I think so, or maybe younger actually.
Cool story, sis. Well, anyway, coming up next, we went snooping around the Radio 1 offices and bumped into Charlie Sloth, the one and only Charlie Sloth, and he gave us some advice on how to become a Radio 1 DJ.
Yeah, because let's be honest, we've not had a lot of practice in this area.
No, and there's a lot of buttons.
A lot of buttons.
A lot of buttons.
I've left Joe in charge of the buttons though, so it's all right.
It's like being in a plane.
But after the next song that we're going to play, make sure you get on the website because we're going to be showing you a video of what Charlie taught us, and it's quite funny, if I say so myself.
It made us chuckle.
It did make us chuckle, and we think it might make you chuckle too.
Next up, we have Sam Smith with I'm Not the Only One.
I do.
Why did I say it like that?
I love this song too, but then I love all the songs. Did you really?
Start again.
No, you can't.
I keep doing like a really stupid
That's the whole
radio
point.
presenter voice.
I like it.
Next up, we have Sam Smith with I'm Not the Only One.
I think we should leave that on. I like that.
Do you,
Yeah,
okay.
come on, let's play it.
Don't forget about the hashtag though.
Oh yeah, the
That
hashtag.
hashtag, what was it again?
It was hashtag Zoe and Joe on Radio 1.
That's the one. Anyway, Sam Smith, I'm Not the Only One. Sam Smith there with I'm Not the Only One.
It makes me feel great that he's not the only one.
How do you know that?
Because I just...
you asked him?
Well, no, but he sang about it, so...
Well, then be quiet.
If you've just joined us, then who are we and what are we doing, Joe?
Who are we? My name's Joe Sugg,
Yes, and I'm Zoe Sugg.
and we both make YouTube videos.
We do, and we are siblings, if you didn't kind of grab that from the surnames. And we are taking over until 10 p.m, so make sure you go on over to the website, which is BBC Radio 1, and you can watch us on there. What are we getting up to now?
Well, earlier on we filmed a video with Mr. Charlie Sloth, and he taught us how to become DJs. So do you want to see that?
I really don't.
Oh.
But I'm betting everyone else really does.
Well, first we've got to try and find the button to make it play, so this could be interesting. Let's try this one.
So we've just arrived here at Radio 1, but I think we need a little bit of help.
Definitely.
Charlie Sloth is just through here, so I think we should probably go and ask him for some advice.
Let's go. Hi, Charlie.
What's up, man?
We haven't got a clue what we're doing, and we need some help.
We'll roll through. Grandma Sloth's going to teach you 1, 2 shoops.
Okay.
Alright, guys, obviously, when we're doing radio, people can't see us, so we need to make ourselves sound as big as possible.
Okay.
Yeah? Now, I use reverb to do this, so we've got a little bit of SFX here, turn the reverb on, make it real big, like we're in a big massive hall. And then when I'm shouting into the mic, it just makes me sound 10 times bigger. Obviously I'm a big guy already, so you can imagine how big I'm sounding with that reverb on my voice. And I go from being like this, at this level, to being like this. Oh my gosh! So boy trying to stop the people's prince. Oh! Just try that. Just like, go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Okay.
Go on then.
Real quick. Just
You
jump
go
in there.
first,
Jump
Joe.
in there.
Do I need to press these as well, or just?
Yeah, just remember, when you're walking down the alley, yeah? Swag it as well, yeah?
All right.
Don't be stiff. Like,
Yeah.
swag it to the mic, like, boom, shoves it there. Red light, bang, you're in. 0 to 100.
Okay.
Let's do it. Man. Go for it.
Swag.
Boom! It's Joe Sugg here. Oh, wrong one.
That was not
I mean, that was decent. That was decent. I mean, you know, for a first attempt, I ain't mad at that. Let's see how you get on with it.
little squeaky over here.
Remember the swag walk?
Yeah. Okay. I think I can swag walk. That's more like a catwalk. How do you swag walk?
Just be confident. Shoulders up high.
Boom! Fire! Yeah, I'm not so good at this.
I mean, you know what? You know what? When it comes to introducing records, there's a certain style that goes with it, especially if it's a big record or a new record. If it's a new record and you're introducing a new record to an audience, they've got to believe that you feel this is the greatest record in the world. Again, if you approach the mic and you're like, yeah, I really like this song, it's really good. I played it to my mum last night, she loved it. Simon thinks it's brilliant. Like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
I'm not respecting that. But if you approach the mic and you're like, this song is sick. I need to let everyone else who's listening to my show right now know this song is the future. You approach it like this, people are going to be like, where can I get that song from? Check it. Oh my gosh, I'm about to play you the biggest record in the world right now. I heard this last night and I can't lie, I was fully gassed. I had it on repeat for like 5 hours straight in the car. I was driving around the block for 5 hours just so I could hear the record play. And right now I'm going to share it with you. The biggest record in the world right now is Chinks, and I don't care about your feelings. Oh gosh! You believe me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to listen to that song now, don't you?
That was almost like a whole other track in itself.
Exactly. It was a moment. Guys, good luck. I know you're going to smash
Thank
it.
you.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so are you ready, Joe? In true Charlie Sloth style.
In true Charlie Sloth style, let's introduce the next
Let's
song.
introduce the next
so
song.
It starts with the swag walk.
Yeah.
The old swag
Freaky
walk.
floorboards. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, it's the Vamps!
Oh,
It's the Vamps!
Cecilia!
Oh, Cecilia!
Zoella and ThatcherJoe. BBC Radio 1.
So that was the Vamps with Oh Cecilia.
Oh, we love the Vamps, don't we, Zoe?
We do love the Vamps. They're lovely guys.
You feel like their grandma, don't you? That's what you were telling me the other day.
No,
You
what I
told
was
me-
saying was I'm very proud of them and that I felt like a proud grandma.
Oh, I thought you just said you felt like a grandma when you ever see the Vamps.
No.
Sounds really weird.
Yeah, that's not what I said.
So if you didn't know already, guys, we are choosing the songs all this evening.
All this evening.
All this evening.
We are. And the next song we have is by Taylor Swift and it is Shake It Off. And it's actually the live lounge. Why can't I say that?
The live lounge. Is that what you mean? The live lounge version?
Yes, that is what I mean. The live lounge version. And basically, I just love this song. I feel like it's great.
But why?
You're having a down day. People are getting to you. You know, just shake it off.
Okay. I'll take that on board.
Go on, have a little shake. Brilliant, Joe. Joe knows how to shake it off like Taylor Swift.
I feel no different. Let's play the song.
Zoella and ThatcherJoe on BBC Radio 1.
Taylor Swift there with Shake It Off.
She is beautiful.
She is. I fancy her even more now.
Me too. Me too.
Anyway, Twitter. There's a hashtag floating around. What is it?
There is. It is hashtag Zoe and Joe on Radio 1.
That's the one. So get on your phones, get them out right now and tweet something and we'll see it.
Let us know if you're enjoying the show.
Yeah,
We've
that's
never
the
done
one.
this before, so it's all very new and all very exciting and kind of scary. But
You're
I
getting
hope
all
you're enjoying
overwhelmed,
it.
aren't you?
Yeah, I know.
Bless you.
Scary. Okay, we're going to play a game now.
Ooh.
It is the most likely to game. We've done this briefly on our channel before, but the kind of rules of the game are that Dan and Phil have some questions they're going to ask us, and we have to either say the most likely to person is Joe or me. That's basically how it goes. So, Dan and Phil, let us know the questions.
Okay, Zoe and Joe, who is more likely to die first during a zombie apocalypse?
Definitely me.
Yeah, we agree on that one.
Yeah, that would be me.
Useless.
I would be terrible. I'd curl up in a ball and cry until it all went away, which it wouldn't because I would get eaten by a zombie.
And I've played so many zombie games in my time that I think I'd know exactly what to do.
You definitely wouldn't, but let's pretend that that is the case.
Who's more likely to eat the last piece of chocolate?
Ooh.
Me.
Zoe again. I don't really eat chocolate or sweets.
What is wrong with you?
My body is a temple. You get out what you put in.
Yeah, but who doesn't like chocolate and sweets? If there's chocolate, I'll definitely have the last piece. It doesn't even matter whose chocolate it is. Some stranger next to me on the bench, I'll have that piece of chocolate.
Really?
No.
You're wrong.
Who is more likely to stay awake till 6 a.m?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely Joe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Why though? Why are you saying this?
Well, my bedtime is about 9 p.m, so...
Actually, yeah, you're like a sloth.
Yeah, I
A
am.
human sloth.
And you go out a lot more than I do, and probably get home at about 6 a.m, so...
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
Who's more likely to stop and admire their reflection in a shop window?
What?
I think you, because you're always trying to sort your hair out.
That's because my hair, I put whatever I put in my hair, it won't stay in there and just flops down.
But I think that you would be more likely to stop and, like, think how many times you've touched your hair the whole time we've been here so far.
Like, half the amount of times that you've touched your hair whilst you've been in here.
I haven't touched
You
my hair.
have. Literally the last break we had. Change it, now. Change it. Thank you. This is the accurate answer.
It's not.
Stop trying to lie on national radio.
Which one of you is most likely to fangirl over someone famous? Just like that.
Just like that.
Definitely Zoe.
I think me, but I do it in a really subtle way. In a, oh, did you see that person?
There's not a single person that I think I could meet that I'd be like, do you know what I mean?
bet there is.
No one.
Some, like,
No
movie
one.
star.
Not even Mila Kunis. I still would freak out.
Yes,
I would not.
you so would.
I wouldn't. No
Internally,
chance.
you would.
I don't think so.
Oh, wow. What's wrong with you?
Well, there's definitely something wrong with me. I don't know what it is.
Hearthstone.
Who's more likely to pick their nose when they thought no one was looking?
Oh. What? Okay, you... Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Definitely Joe. Except you don't really care if anyone's looking, if I'm honest.
You've got to keep your airways free. Otherwise, how are you going to breathe?
Well, you blow your nose, don't you? You don't really pick it.
Who blows their nose nowadays? It's 2014. Come on. Why is there not an app for it?
What, for picking your nose?
Yeah.
Well...
That makes no sense.
I think there's probably not an app for it because it
You know
doesn't
what I
make
mean?
sense.
Like a gadget. Like you can get these things that blow dry your teeth. What are they called?
Flossers?
That's it, a flosser.
So you want one of those for your nose?
For your nose. Why
Right,
not?
okay, there you go. Guys, you've heard it here first. Dragon's Den.
Copyright.
Who is more likely to burst out laughing at a really inappropriate moment?
Joe, definitely. Joe, although I laugh at everything and I have like a constant giggle, which
Yeah.
irritates me so much, Joe is most likely to laugh at something when he's not supposed to be laughing.
I just think inappropriate things are the funniest things.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, but I
Sorry.
managed to keep it in, whereas you don't so much.
I have no self-control.
Who's more likely to sing in the shower? Oh.
Oh, that's both of us. Really, I would actually have to say both of us in that sense. I'm going to put it like this.
Why would you say that?
Because we both sing in the shower. Although I do think I'm probably more likely to because you live with Casper.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop me. I still sing in the shower.
Well, there you go, guys.
That's where I sing best.
Casper, why have you not made a video out of this yet?
Who's more likely to cry during a sad film?
So sad.
Without a shadow of a doubt,
Definitely
Zoe.
me.
You cried at that Marley and Me.
Yeah.
Other dog films are available.
I also, guess what else I cried at the other day?
What?
The Bake Off final.
Bake Off final.
Other baking.
Why would you?
Other baking shows are available.
Why would you cry at Bake Off?
It was just so emotional. When
Meringue melted.
When she won.
Oh. I've never ever cried at a film ever. Can I just say?
See?
You know why? It's hard.
Hearthstone. No.
Some are hard.
Which of you is most likely to have a pet micro pig?
Zoe.
Me. I like all things micro and animal and pet related.
Whereas I hate pets. They stink and they poo everywhere, so why would you want one?
So do humans.
Yeah, but we do it in a toilet. Animals can't do that.
You can train animals.
What, to sit on a toilet? Would you really
Some
want...
do.
Do you
You'd
really
be
want your
surprised.
micro pig sat on a toilet?
I'm surprised you've not YouTubed that
I
before.
would not want to share a toilet with a micro pig.
Who's more likely to do the housework?
This is the most blatant lie.
Right, okay, let's evaluate the
When was the
situation.
last time you cleaned your toilet?
Clean my toilet?
Yeah.
2 days ago.
That is such a lie. Look at
Do you know
his
what?
face.
I went round your apartment last week and it was a tip.
That's because I'm moving.
So, you can still... No, there was general mess everywhere, like food left out. It was a general mess.
Yours
Whereas
is
mine
a general mess.
Mine's spotless.
No.
You should see my room. You've never seen my room, but if you saw my room, you'd be like, wow, that's a clean room.
I have, because I watch your videos.
Yeah, see, and it look clean. My bed's made, everything.
Well, where the camera shows your room, you don't know what else is around it.
I have no idea what you just said then, but...
Me neither.
I don't,
I knew what I
but
meant in my head.
I don't agree with you. Just stop. Me, I'm tidier.
Who's most likely to drop their phone in the toilet?
What?
All right.
Can I just say, I still have my Nokia, like my original Nokia. I know you do too,
That's
but
not cool, Joe.
I've kept all my phones and I always keep them in pristine condition.
In
I have like
pristine?
2-year phone contracts. Other contracts are available. and they're still, I always keep, like, not even a scratch on the screen.
Same. I've never. Also, I think it's easier for a guy to drop their phone down the toilet because of pockets.
What do you mean? We stand upright.
Oh, yeah.
Gravity's on our side. You
That's
sit down.
true. Let's not talk
Unless
about...
there's something really wrong with you that I don't know about.
I really enjoyed that.
I
It was
did, yeah.
so much fun.
And I'm glad we're still brother and sister after it.
Well, that's going to be difficult not to be, isn't it? What have we got next?
Next
to
up
play?
is a brilliant song, straight out of 2006, if I'm not mistaken. One of my favourite songs, actually.
I do love this. It does remind me of the summer.
It's a summer tune.
It is.
So I don't really know why I'm playing it now, but it is the Kooks with Naive.
Just don't let me down.
So now it's time for the Radio Challenge.
On the internet, vloggers must be able to survive horrifying challenges. On the radio, presenters must be able to read generic links.
When these tasks are combined, will you be champions of both realms or fail miserably?
This is the Dan and Phil Radio Challenge. Tag.
Okay, so each week, people that have come on the show have given challenges to the people coming on next week. So this is Tyler's challenge for us.
I have a special little challenge for Zoe and Joe, who are hosting the BBC show next week, and that is I did reading the script while doing Chubby Bunny. Y'all have to do reading the script while doing Trust Falls into each other's arms. I think it'll be funny. I cannot wait to see you guys do it, and yeah.
What's a trust fall?
It's when you've got someone to catch you and you've got to fall back.
Okay, great, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Make sure you catch me, all right? This is Zoella and ThatcherJoe, and you're listening to the Internet Takeover on Radio 1.
This is the show where YouTube video maker... I am really scared.
No, it's all right, trust me, I got you, I got you.
Okay.
Hold your arms out.
Okay.
That's it.
This is the show where YouTube video makers take control of the radio for an hour on Monday nights. I don't like that at all.
So you've got to let them drop a little bit.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that to you then, shall I?
Which bit do you just read? Okay. Oh, I've got a long bit here. We should try and do like 2 in 1 bit for
Yeah.
this. For highlights and clips from lots of other vloggers like Tyler Oakley, Casper and Dan and Phil, make sure you check out the Radio 1 YouTube channel. It's so much worse if you do 2 in 1 go.
Next week on the show,
Trust
Dan and Phil are back. That's next Monday at 9 p.m. Ow, my armpits. That hurt. Owie.
Sorry. Right, that was fun.
Was it? I think you've bruised my armpits.
But the most important thing is, do you trust me now?
Yes.
Great.
I think that shows that we have a great level of trust in our sibling relationship.
Just be quiet. Okay, so now it's time for us to challenge the person on the next show.
Which is Dan and Phil.
Dan and Phil.
Okay, so for Dan and Phil, what are we going to do? What should we do?
I think they should read the script whilst sellotaping each other's faces.
Yes. That's such a good idea. Okay, so yeah, Dan and Phil next week.
Okay.
This is Zoella and ThatcherJoe.
Well, that's about it.
Oh, that hour's gone so quickly.
I know, it has.
I really hope that you've all enjoyed it, though.
Yeah, massive thank you for tuning in. Do you say tuning in on the radio still?
Yeah, tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. And watching online, of course.
You've always wanted to say that, haven't you?
I have always wanted to say that.
Next up is Hugh Stevens, and Dan and Phil are on the show next week, so make sure you tune in for them as well. That's Monday at 9 p.m.
And if you want to see more of us, what's your channel?
Mine is Zoella, so youtube.com/Zoella.
Mine's ThatcherJoe. Just type that in your search bar or Joe Sugg or something like that. You'll find it.
You'll find us
You'll
somewhere,
find it somewhere.
On the interwebs.
If not, don't worry.
Okay, we want to kind of go out with a bit of a bang.
Oh, yeah, do we? Where's the...
We do.
Do we? Oh, yeah, of course you do.
The last song.
Oh, yeah, sorry, completely forgot. I thought you meant bangers in his...
No, you can't do that.
That's Charlie Sloth's fault, that is.
I know. Joe just wants to use all the sound effects.
So this next song, the last song...
The last song.
...is one of my favourite ever songs. And it's always used for the end of a night.
It is.
It's always used for the end of a night.
So that's why we thought we'd bring it onto the radio.
You'll all know this song. This is The Killers with Mr. Brightside.